Welcome to yet another session of Sales and Business Consulting. Today I am going to explain why the US economy is failing. Bank after banks are failing. First it is Silicon Valley Bank, then Signature Bank, then there is a Swiss Bank. Okay, it is happened somewhere else, but Credit Suisse Bank is also failing. There are many more list of banks are being published in the YouTube and other channels. So why this is happening? So to explain this, there is no need of any Harvard School degree or Oxford University degree or any B School degree. What is required is a simple knowledge how you manage your household expenses. I am going to explain the state of America, the state of United States of America by comparing household economics. Let me assume my monthly income is 50,000 rupees. My monthly income is 50,000 rupees, but month on month my expenses are 75,000 rupees. So there is deficit of 25,000 rupees. What I do, I borrow the 25,000 rupees and make my expenses of 75,000 rupees. This I am continuing month on month, year on year for so many years. I am continuing. I am borrowing money and then expenses, and then I pay regularly all my interest to my borrowers. Because if I don't have money to pay for the interests, I borrow more. Because since I am paying interests very regularly and very promptly, people are ready to lend me any amount of money. They know me, I am very strong, economically strong. They think I am economically strong, and then I am very ethical, and then I never defaulted any of my creditors. So people are lending me, and then I keep on borrowing and keep on spending and enjoying my life. And then the more I borrow, more I spend. I think if I spend more, then only my house will be happy. So I keep spending. I try to borrow more and try to spend more so that my entire family will be very happy. This is what exactly happening in the United States of America. In the US is borrowing money in the form of treasury bond, and over and above that it is printing currency also. It is printing dollars and then spending. Print dollars, spend money. Print dollar, and then there are many countries all over that are ready to buy those dollars by giving their currency. They are printing dollars and are getting goods and services into their country. So the economy is always strong because they can always print dollar and buy products from all over the world. And then they can always borrow money by issuing treasury bonds. US treasury bonds, all over the world, people believe that US treasury bonds are the most safest to invest. So this is happening all these years. But okay, let us come back to the household here. Okay, how long I can survive by borrowing and spending, by borrowing and surviving? How long I can survive? As long as the people keep lending me. Simple theory. There is no need of any B school degree or something to understand this. I can survive, or I can grow, or I can enjoy, I can live as long as the lenders are giving me money. So this is what's happening, and so US is enjoying dollar income either through treasury bond or printing it. But now what's happening? Then now let us come back to the house analogy. Some of the lenders are not happy with this arrangement. Let us see, some of the lenders are not happy with the arrangement. They see the figures, the debt which I have borrowed is much beyond my capability of repaying it. Somebody start realizing it. So there is some difficulty in my economic conditions. Okay, so there is a loss of trust that is happening. If the loss of trust is there, and then if I stop lending, then my house will collapse like a pack of cards. If people lose trust and stop lending me, then I may not be able to service my debt. So then I have to declare insolvency. Let us come back to US. What is happening in the US? US, for some reason, the Federal Reserve, the central bank of the US, increased the interest rate for the treasury bond and started issuing new bonds at a higher rate. higher interest rate. So the bonds which has been issued at a lower interest rate are losing its value. So people started dumping it, and then they tried to buy the new bond. So people are selling old bonds. Old bonds are not making profit, but they are started making losses. So this losses is the root cause of failure of Silicon Valley Bank as well as Signature Bank. And then this is going to be the cause for all other banks in the US, which is going to fail in the coming days or coming week or coming months. So it is only a question of weeks and months before the US economy collapses to the zero level. There is no way of redeeming it or supporting it. Because I have, coming back to my household theory, how much I can survive, because I want to keep on borrowing for years together, months together, years together, and how I can repay if I don't have any means or means. I have to declare insolvency. I have to raise my hands. Enough, I am not able to repay you. So this is what exactly going to happen. There is no B school graduate or any economic expert can come out with any solution for the US to survive in the coming days. So let us meet in yet another session of business and sales consulting. Till then, see you. Tata. Bye bye.